Go ahead. Let your steel pop. I'll leave your guts hanging out like the ground beneath you is a chill spot. Fire my fake gun so much its nickname's Dot. Cause every time I reach, the shit is still hot. Let's address him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike P in the building.
Yo. What's KDOZ? What's good, bro? How we doing?
I'm great, sir. How are you, my brother?
I'm good, yo. Especially after that fucking intro, you got me feeling my damn self. Damn.
Hey, you know, over here, man, on the Pose Don't Lie, we bring in our guests correctly. You know, so we want the people to understand and know who's coming on here. So, why not have them hear the bars first? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear that shit, man. That was a great intro. Salute to that, yo. And first of all, before we even get started, I just want to give you a major salute for that video, by the way, the one that was on War Report. Great video, man.
Oh, I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, this got nothing to do with the fact that you're talking about me, yo. I thought that was a really, really intelligent way of breaking shit down. So salute to that.
Oh, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. There's more to come. I got a lot coming up, but I definitely appreciate that, Mike. But man, we gotta talk about you, Mike, because I'm very, very excited about your future, man. I really see a light. You know, right now you're not even in the tunnel. You're not even in the tunnel right now. Right now you're just getting started, and I just wanted to ask you, man. First of all, before we get really deep into your past battles, what got you actually started in battle rap?
You know, it's funny. I'm 26 right now. I've been making music since I was 14, and I had actually quit doing music. I'll be getting back into it this year, but I stopped about 3 years ago. And when I decided to come back, my boy that I've always done music with was actually like, "Yo, you should do a rap battle." And at first I was like, "Man, why would I need a rap battle like to get back into music?" And he was like, "Yo, you should throw yourself into a tough situation as far as hip hop wise, and just to get a buzz or some type of feeling, some type of hunger." And I literally have yet to record a song, and it's been a rap ever since.
So what was your first battle?
My first battle was against someone named KDOZ, who would eventually sucker punch me in the third round. I wouldn't call it a punch, but I'd call it a dap.
And, that battle. Okay, I know.
Yeah, that was my very first battle, and it's funny because 11 battles, later, I still don't have more views on a battle than that first one.
That's crazy.
And after that, I battled Oops. I battled Cocaine, Bars and Bay, Merrick City, Reaper, Aura, Tape Deck, just, down the line.
That's dope, man. This is T7M Radio. The Pose Don't Lie. Call up 347-989-8102. We got the homie Mike P on the line right now. Yeah, you definitely have had an interesting journey, from where you started and to now, to ultimately getting that look, from the URL, the Proven Ground, shout out to the homie Star Norbs. When you got that first initial call, message, whatever it was, what was the first thing you thought about?
Wow. I mean, to be honest, my fucking heart dropped when I first got the call. But I mean, I feel like it officially got real to me, automatically. I mean, it always was, because I've kind of had the advantage, from the blogs that I do. I had an advantage of already having a pretty large fan base before URL, so I already knew I was out there. I was kind of just waiting for someone to pick up on it. But yeah, when I first got that call, man, I was like, all right, here we go. In a sense, my career kind of restarted. You know what I mean?
Since you mentioned about your blogs, we gotta talk about that third round versus ad. I definitely go into that deeply on my blog, KDOZ Chronicles, on the War Report Network. Check that out there, people. Yes. But I talked about that extensively because I felt like it was so needed. It was so needed at that period of time, man. So really talk about what made you really go ahead and say, you know what, I'm really going to not really worry about just barring. I'm really going to talk. What made you want to do that?
You know what? It's wild because when I first the second Norb said, okay, you got Av, which was months before the actual battle went down. I don't know why, but that was the first thing that popped into my head. And it's funny because I had 2 third rounds for Av, which I've never told anybody, except the people close to me. But my first third round, like the third round that I was originally going to do for him, that I switched up with about a week left, was didn't even have anything to do with it. I was actually going to give him the third round and speak on battle rap in a way deeper level that might have actually got my URL contract terminated if I had actually went through with it, because I was hell bent on breaking way more than what I actually did in that third. But yeah, with a week left, it just it kind of switched in my head, and I was very when there's a week left with my battles, there's always a time where I start doubting the material that I have. And I just kind of felt like it was disrespectful to Av to do that. I don't think anyone's ever done that before, give a way around. So I wanted to find some way to incorporate him into the third, and then that became, the real angle. It was kind of like looking at Av, like, wait a minute, like, I don't even know who you are. You know what I mean? And I feel like that topic of, all these rappers that are just in this pool and are just going absolutely nowhere, that kind of just float around the rap world, no one talks about it. Why they're still in that pool, why they can't get out of the situation that they're in, why they're still stuck in limbo, why, the top tiers still flourish no matter what they do. You know what I mean? And even though a part of that has to do with, they all had a silver spoon in their mouth before they came up in the battle rap, which was, going to be a lot of my third round, the original one. The original one was actually going to break down why the veterans will always be where they are, due to the fact that, when they were new, battle rap was new.
Right.
So, there was no room or internet to meme these guys, to critique these guys, to downplay them, to try to get out. They grew up on a league that nowadays, 30,000 battle rappers got to swim through each other just to get to, and then when you get to it, you're considered a new guy. You know what I mean? And that's always bothered me. But that third, that third was exactly what it is, man. Y'all got to realize, do you want to be a fucking a battle rapper, or do you want to be more than that? And I don't feel like
I'm real glad you said that, because I think I'm very late to the party. Just like I said in the video, I was one of the dudes that was like, man, forget all that, bars. But in order for you to grow and evolve in this culture and beyond, you have to let the people know who you are. You have to elicit some kind of emotion and response out of people about you.
Absolutely.
So I really commend that. And you know what? There's this notion, and I don't want you to. I'm gonna ask you a question right now, but I'm gonna try to ask it in such a way so you won't. I know you got a contract situation, and I mess with you all heavy. I'm World Report as well. I'm affiliated with them. So, but one of the questions I'm gonna ask, like, when the fans or the people in the coaches say, it's not URL, it doesn't count. Like, what does that mean to you?